All right, folks, welcome back to another episode here of Learning Cards. We are doing it. A little bit of progress update. So yeah, we've already surpassed here. We're maybe mid-January, and we've kind of already reached our end of the month goal, which was to just get to rank 10. So we've made it to 8. I don't really care if I go any further, but that is that. We are closing in with a little over a day on our 4th Elite Crate. Been playing the game for just under a month. Be a month and a couple days. So that is where things stand. And yeah, we got to figure out what we're going to play today. The last couple of videos have been more fun stuff, but now I kind of want to get back into some stuff that I tried originally on the channel. And when I didn't have the cards, it didn't really, it didn't always go well. So this is the revamped Japanese Aggro deck. And we'll quickly go through it. Just it is what it is. This is kind of watching somebody to learn cards as it happens, almost in real time. And so if you want more optimal stuff, go check out others who do the more optimal stuff. But this is kind of as it happens. So this is the wildcard situation. Because Germany ended up being the ally for both the US and the Japanese deck, we've used most all those wildcards. Other factions are in somewhat rough shape, but Germany's by far the worst. I noticed a lot of people using this against me. It kind of seemed a little underwhelming, but it is card draw, and in Jaggro you do need that. And a lot of your units are going to be dying. And so I figured, and it's blitz, and it's cheap, so I was like, all right, well, we'll give it a whirl. And so far it's been pretty good in drawing all those cards. This is the one thing I spent one of my elite wild cards on. It's just because Jaggro is a staple, and this seems like a card that is just pretty much always going to be in that deck. I figured, well, I don't know where things go, but I figured like that was a good use of an elite wild card. We don't know how many we'll get, but that is that. This I think we just got in a pack. And it's one op cost, or it's one cost to put down, 0 op cost, and it just runs into the enemy HQ and tries to do as much damage as it can. I don't think we don't have a second copy of 33rd Recon. It's all right. I mean, if you can get it attacked by something that only has 1 attack, you can get 2 cards to draw off that. That's great. Don't really have any ways to buff it, but at least on defense. But it's still just okay. 4 expansions for card draw. We hope to be in the front line. If we're not, we're probably losing anyways, and so oh well. But yeah, we need cards. Tight menu 3, I've talked about it. It is a staple, I guess, and I got to play better with it, but it's there to buff the attack, and that's what we're going after. I should probably use a limited wild card to get the 3rd one of these 15th cav, but I only have 2, so I'm playing 2. It is what it is. P35T, it feels like it's a staple in all my decks, so it's here again with the 3 copies that you can play. 51st Recon, I don't know about this. I have it in here largely because I have it, and it seemed to be maybe a better upgrade, maybe a better situational upgrade than some of the other. I think it was the Keter Regiment, which is still in here with 2 copies. But yeah, if the other side is HQ buffing, I guess this might help us. And it has 0 up cost, which isn't terrible. Panzer Grenadier for the refund, right? If you can get it into that front line, have it start its turn there, you get a 2 credit refund, which in Jaggro pretty much means you're going to get to play another unit. That seems fine. 24th Cav, 4 of them, because every time one dies, we draw another one. And so it thins out the deck. It's kind of quasi... I would say almost card. It is card draw, really. It's just specific card draw. The Keter Regiment's here until I get something else. I don't have it, and it potentially 2-for-1s the other side. Goes after it can hit stuff that has smoke screen with its ability, and so that's not insignificant. 22nd Infantry, I have 1 copy. It draws cards. If it hangs out in the back line, that's fine for us. This one is probably no. This one's a huge question mark, but I just got it in a pack, and I was like, all right, well, we'll see how it goes. And it seems interesting, right? It's not because it doesn't have blitz, as I found out. So we'll continue to play it just to see, but you play it, you can switch with something that's in the front line if you have a friendly unit there, but then this just sits there. And so it's one of those things that you kind of got to let it sit for a turn, and then it can attack the next turn. But I guess that's like a free credit, and if you do it with 15th Cav, right, which has 0 op cost, or one of the other 0 op cost units, then you don't have to pay anything to move it back. So, or pay anything to move the other unit back, though it might not be able to attack that turn. This may not stay in the deck for long, but I have it. We'll see how it goes. I don't know about this one. It's not a blitz tank, but it does buff friendly infantry with +1 attack. It seems like it's a more expensive, less good version, but better body than the Type 93. It's in here. It probably won't stay forever, but it is what it is. I think everybody gets this when they get the level 12 deck, and it's good removal. Amphibious Assault, we're running 2 of those. We'll see how it goes. Blitzkrieg, 2 of to try to finish things off. I'm running the Dragon Slayer because I can. I only have 1 copy to run anyways. It is, well, I had one until I did that. But it is one of those that, especially if you're only going to run one of them, it seems pretty good. And if the ground is all chalked up and you can't get in there, this seems like, so now you can actually see if you look down the bottom, it says 6-4 with just 1 copy. Panzer Grenadier, again, gives us a P35 in addition and a combined arms. Why not? And then I got this in a pack. I went on a pack opening spree. It's kind of how I made it back here to the Elite crate. And while we didn't get any Elites in all the packs that we opened, we got a ton of specials. And this was one of them that might actually make it into the deck. So that's an overview. This is kind of like, removal plus card draw. Yeah, that's the deck. So I haven't played this one in a while, and I'm going to warm up on casual with it, and once I remember kind of how it all works together, we'll hop on ladder and we'll see how far we're able to push forward. But I'm also doing this because it would satisfy 2 of the missions. We got to win games with Japan as the major ally, and play, I think, 30 German units. So it was time to do it anyways, and here we are. All right, well, at the very least, it's not a mirror match, which I feel like would be pretty boring. So that's... man, this feels bad. This just feels awkward. All right. I know. Nobody's ever seen this before, but... okay. So we got choices. Actually, we really don't, do we? I mean, we could run this up now while we have it. So it didn't get to target a unit. That's the downside of that one. So if we play this out, we have 2 credits left. It's still not really good enough for any of that. I guess we just blitz the Panzer Grenadier up. Do that. Okay, got our credit refund. Feel like they're gonna go for that. I don't want to forget to attack here. Just something I would definitely do. I guess we move this up, right? we get expansion. Or are they just dead? 3, 4, 5, 6. No, they're not just dead. Guess I'd rather have this up than ping him for 1. And I don't think killing that gets rid of... Okay. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard to figure out, but it is for me. I probably haven't played this in over a week. And I will say the grind was greatly expedited this week by opening packs. We had enough gold to open, I think, 19 packs, and so that gave us a lot of crate progress that I'm certain without that we would not have had the time to grind probably to the elite crate. So I'm skeptical about how long I might be able to do this. So I feel like that's just okay. I don't hate that, but it feels a little slow. Well, we didn't get any faster, but that's usually what happens. Yeah, it's a bad sign when you have nothing doing. We can't... I guess we could blitz forward with this, but it doesn't even feel good. Yeah, and Garrison's going to put card on there. I mean, we could kill this and attack. Kind of inclined to do that. It's slow. It's not what we want to be doing in this deck, but I also don't want to be getting furied. That's right, we have to try to kill that thing. So because we know Britain is the ally, Britain and the US both have ways to heal their HQ, so watch out. That is a thing. Okay. That hurts. That hurts. Let's see here. Do we want to do the other one? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. So that is not going to work on that. Now we put it at a 6-4. They could certainly trade with it. Those are cards. Yeah, I hadn't started running into actual things that repair stuff until today. So that's where that card I ran on turn 1 would be great. Did we just win? No, we can't be that close. So if we push this up, and we double Blitzkrieg, this is what, 6-9. 6-9 is 18. Well, the op cost goes away, right? Well, I'm not going to try too hard here on the math. Yeah. All right, I guess we should probably climb on ladder. Oh, that's right. I completed that. All right, and we'll have those folks show us how it's done. But yeah, we got a lot of packs open this week. It certainly helped in the specials department. A couple of specials, and some of the commons, whatever they're called here. No elites though. Out of like 19 or 20 packs, that was too bad. So I like that. Turn 1, turn 2. Problem is we can't really play. We can play that on turn 2, I guess. We have to hope that it lives long enough though to do expansion. And that is what I'm not sure about. It feels too greedy. But next turn, as long as they're not able to take the front line here, we should be able to expansion. It's quiet. Too quiet. Another expansion, eh? I don't know if we Jaeger and expansion next turn. Okay, it's a real card. Oh, with Japan is the ally. Interesting. Well, now we can't expansion without a Japanese card in that line, and I think that was intentional. The reason why I'm killing it is I just don't want it to keep knocking these out, and then I have to pay basically 3 credits to reset it every turn. I understand with Aggro, you're trying to go right to the HQ, but that seemed like one of the cases where maybe it made sense to not do it. This feels like a what's the little guard guy is gonna pop in here, right? That's what this feels like. So we do that. We're gonna do that because they're probably gonna want to kill that more. Again, I think that giant guard is going to fly in here in a minute. Oh, it didn't at the end of their turn. The countermeasure. No. Okay. Well, that is one of the other things we are looking at here is, so in the overall progress of, what's this about? Oh, standard gold card. Yeah, I mean, that's cool and all, but your orders deal +1. Okay. So I'm looking at all of these nations. So Britain, right, is there. I'm really looking forward to level 35, but even 33 just gives a general limited wild card, which we have 4 for everybody, and then a few nation specific, but that special wild card, special gold card here is really what I'm looking for. All these. US, we just went through it, so we don't have them. Germany, they're like 1.5 off. Japan, as you can see, we're trying to get up to 35. The Soviets have just been such a slog. I don't know if I'm finding a deck that I like, but that one I've just been playing on casual because it's not worth some of the other things. Eventually it'll get there, but it's certainly not my best work with the Soviets. I tried a Soviet. So I think this was the last episode or two I did with the British main Soviet ally, the guards deck, which is pretty much where I just run Bloody 11th, and it doesn't work well in reverse. That's what I have found with Soviet main British ally and trying the same kind of guards build. It didn't work, so that was too bad. But lesson learned. So none of these are like the faster options, though. I don't know. I like that card. I guess we'll just try one. Yeah. Could target itself, right? I think. It says target a unit. I don't know why it's not showing up here. Fun. Fun was had with everybody. So we really don't have anything to do here. We're going to sit in the front line just because we had nothing else to do with that credit. We can't play expansion because they're not Japanese. Did I not draw a card off of that? I don't think I did. I swear that one would draw a card off of itself, but I'm glad I didn't. I don't care enough about that card to kill Raiding Brigade on it. They might play something that's worth killing on this turn. Honestly, even next turn, I really don't have anything. It just... Yeah. Oh, I misread that. I think we're just dead. Well, now I don't have a choice. Yeah. We are in trouble. Okay. That helped a little. So we can do that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So get them while they're hot here. All right. Those are things. It's going to die, but this is the one time where it's almost okay. Oh, that's rough. We also picked up a copy of Winter Regiment. That was a pretty nice one for us. No, we could put... Well... Just feels like it's going to get annoying. And then we can run this up and try to... This is it's just gonna salvage something every turn. I don't see a reason to keep playing this. We had a slow start. We needed a faster start, and we did not draw our. We didn't draw any of our more powerful cards there. No removal either. So, but Amphibious Assault wouldn't have even worked. It's hard to figure out what the right mix is between Amphibious Assault and then the other one, which is Command Failure. But yeah, I don't know how to deal with a deck that's just constantly salvaging a unit a turn. And yeah, this is like the same. We don't have that many German units, but we are just getting them all in our starting hand. Honestly, I want some faster units here. Well, okay. They are faster. Yes, very good. Okay. Maybe we should play the type. I don't know. I feel like I tend to prefer putting the type 93 maybe a little bit later. They're going for some big ramp here. This is it might have a heck of a turn coming up here. And if they are going to kill everything I have, man, we did not draw any of our 4 expansions. What a deck it would have been. Okay, so they got Glamour Boys out. We can whisk that away for a moment. See how long it stays away. I mean, it's rough if they kill it, comes back, but at least we got to deal some damage. That's what I was concerned about, but I didn't know that they had... Oh, I guess I did know that they had Britain as an ally. Again, not having... Did we get all of our card draw? Okay, maybe we did, maybe we didn't. I don't know. So let's do this somewhat correctly here. So put those 2 out. Put that on that, and we can't move anybody up. All right. Just tell us what the destruction effect is. Yeah, not getting any card draw for that was just brutal. We can't even Amphibious Assault it now because of our own unit. You can't make this stuff up. Oh wait, this is just 3 or less, right? But we don't have to do it this turn. We might. I'm not sure what the right play is here. My guess is they have another Glamour Boys. This seems like somebody that would. I mean, they're confident enough to ramp with nothing on the board into Carpet Bombing and then Glamour Boys. I think they have it, but... Bomber Mafia. Okay. All right. So we somehow got through that without that. Well, it wasn't big card draw, but again, that's why that 1 credit Jaeger thing is in there. Just you can mark your cards. If you're going to get blown up by something like that, you'll at least get a partial refund of the cards you've lost. But yeah, not a single expansion hurt. Especially given how they just weren't contesting the front line. But I would have hated to waited to see that deck go off. My guess is that probably would have been like a 1-turn kill with just some sort of insane top end bomber or something. I don't know. All right, what are we doing now? Okay. Ooh. Don't hate that. So we can't attack that. We gotta attack into that and then we'll die. We'll let them use the credit to kill us. And they should, because they gotta know, otherwise this thing is gonna get pumped here. When a friendly unit is fully reduce its operation cost. Okay. That's pretty cool. Deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Alright, first and do that. And then we're gonna put Akita here. And yeah. We don't have infinite credits. We can't just play everything because we want to. Okay. So we got ambush here. So yeah, they would just kill us anyways. I don't see where we have to do this right now. There's a slight chance we could draw removal and just kill the guard that way. But we can see the synergy between, right? This is going to attack this, right? Because it won't kill it, it'll take damage, it'll repair, and then this thing goes off. Yeah. What do we want to do here? Sendai this away? What does that leave me with? It leaves me with a little bit. Or do I Sendai the guard away? I think I gotta Sendai this away. If the guard wants to fight, the guard can fight. I don't really care. But this thing wants to attack the HQ, so we're gonna attack the HQ. Yeah, I'm starting to see a lot more of these retributions. They're cards I clearly do not know well, but seem good. Well, we have no good we have no good options to move anybody to the front. I think we move the Type 93 up. I think that's just what we got to do. And they'll kill it, but it's... You know what? We have credits, so let's go for it. We'll see if they have HQ healing. They do not. All right. Okay. Yeah, I guess that would probably. I wonder how that engine would have played out for them because it. I have a lot of. The Soviet American ambush deck was one of the other failed Soviet decks I was talking about earlier. I Soviet main British ally doesn't really work, and there's covert in there, and there's also ambush. There seemed to be a fair amount, particularly ambush between the U.S. and the Soviets. I didn't have. Well, I had that one card that I think everybody has, the 3/4, whatever it is. But I got a Soviet elite where all your ambush units deal double damage. Thought that was pretty cool. If we could find other ways to buff them. Seems like this seems okay. We'll see if we have opportunities to play Winter Regiment. But yeah, we tried the Soviet, I think it was British Air. I actually did get some of the cards for a British Air deck, and it was just, it was just okay. So this hand is actually not great on turn 2. It doesn't look like if they have removal, and I'm sure that they have removal for this, I don't really see a good turn 2 move, because apparently this doesn't actually target itself. I don't know. At least it didn't seem like it did the last time we played it. Alright, so the fact that this did not die makes me feel a little bit better. But only a little bit. And again, while we have the front, let's... Well, if this does finally die, alright, dude's got 4 credits. So, well, we do have infantry for this to blitz, so we actually do have something to do. Yeah, that's an easy kill there. Okay. 33rd Recon isn't terrible either. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could certainly try to expansion. Ooh. I'm okay with that. But yeah, we got to get this into the front line. But that artillery piece is going to be... Calliope is very good. And with 5 credits. Can't quite get this into the front line. So that'd be 3 credits. No removal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so I don't think we should have to discard. Blitz and salvage. Oh, did I? Okay. Dude, that is the second time I've had to discard that card. I don't know how salvage works. So it has to be maximum cost of 3. So I don't think it actually works on a lot of those things. That's okay. So my reading of that is that that wouldn't have salvaged. It wouldn't have salvaged that because the cost was too high. Not sure if that was right, but do we get anything else off of this? No. Kind of like to hold off on that if I can. We could do another expansion here. Still nothing doing there. It's a good card. Particularly in those Sherman decks. Oh, now we get Amphibious Assault, but doesn't do all that much. Do we want to get rid of this? Maybe. I don't know, it's... They have a lot of Shermans, and this is kind of rough. Alright, so we can Amphibious Assault that, I guess. Alright. Still have not seen a Blitzkrieg. We've got 12 cards in deck. Got something to fight me with. He's gonna go after Sendai. I would have thought. Rough for us, man. Let me think about this. We do that, we do that. Yeah, got it. We do that. We do that. Alright. That's what we do. I was pretty sure our opponent had us that time, but did all right. All right, and we got our 50 gold for... So we get 2 of those missions out of the way. We're down to 1. 20 more gold to the bank. Is that right? Yeah, yeah. Oh, we just need a little bit more. There's a... So yeah, I feel like I got one more in me, but that time we were definitely saved by draw, because card for card we were just way more powerful units coming down. But yeah, I'm a fan of that cheap Jaeger. Basically makes all your cards replace themselves, so it's a good one. I have used, well, you saw and I talked about using the wild cards. I'm still trying to use them sparingly, and only the nation-specific ones, except for the one elite that I put in this deck because it seemed like such a staple elite in Jaggro decks. It's turn 1 play. A couple of turn 2 plays. Don't really care for that. Might want this. Not thrilled about 2/24th Cav, but it is what it is. Yeah, maybe I should use the one that we have left for this. I don't know. I mean, we could play. I guess we'll just give ourselves a little bit of a refund there when that dies. That's good, man. Gain 1 extra credit slot. I don't know. It seems really good to me. Buff our infantry. Could destroy this thing before they start going off with their tanks. Oh, I kind of hate doing that. It seems early. We need cards in our hand. Okay. All of this feels not great. So what are we going to do for? We're going to move this to the front line. Attack with that. Move that to the front line. It's not that I don't love playing the +1 infantry, but I feel it. Yeah. That is a card that is made. Hey, I actually drew this card without losing it. This is like this. There's a Soviet card that's. I think it's very similar. So this has Blitz, but it wouldn't kill it. How many credits do we have? That would be 2. So that would leave us 1 credit short. Yeah, there's. I don't know what else we're gonna do here. Except try to kill it. My guess is there's a big there's big something coming, but I don't know that we're gonna make it to 9 credits here. So this now, oh. So we can Sendai that away. And then there's do that. I never get I never have that work for me. Thank you for staying back there. Holy moly. I still don't understand how that. Yeah, so it's just they move up to the front and they do other stuff. That is what it is. Oh, that, yeah. That's fine. we do need some cards. Those are some cards. We can't play that. We don't want to play that. Do we Empire the Sun this? I mean, that's our turn if we do. Actually, we can't even... I don't think we can use all those cards. This would maximize our card draw from that. I think. So we have 5 left. Can certainly throw that down. Do we want to do this turn? I guess. And we'll switch places with this because it has 0 op cost. I think we can, if they don't remove this, yeah, they're gonna remove that. All right, that'll do. That'll do as a target for, well, you know, they might have even more. Okay, so that's got 5 power. That is a... Now I have too many cards in hand. What a problem to have. I don't want to deck myself. I don't want to, but we might. All right, so we have that. We lost our fighter, our glorious little fighter there. But we do that. Do that. And I think we do that. And let's see what, they're probably going to go that for that, that for that, so they're going to keep their units around. That's what I would do. Calliope also opens up some options. Oh, they must have had space for something else. Yep. That's what I would do. They sure have. See, now if I take it out though, I can't Empire next turn. If I leave it there, they're just going to march on up. That's what we're going to do. Even if it's not the right call. I think that's going to kill that. He's going to march that up, shoot that or something else here. And then I'm going to try to Empire it back. Yeah. Yeah. I'm really worried about decking myself by doing this. Let me think. If I move this up, I think I'll have enough to do it. Yeah, I should. It's okay. I know maybe the Type 93, I should have put that in and traded here. I don't know, it's 7 damage. I'm trying to think of... I still haven't found that one card that if I just play it every time one of my unit dies, it pings a damage. I feel like that would be a fine card to have at the moment. Like, a very fine card to have. Oh, that's the one. that is the one. Alright, so through our own cleverness, we're probably going to lose here. They have no guard. And that is that. All right, so we have run almost an hour here. We had a better run than I expected with this deck, considering I haven't played it in a while, and I'm not too sure, but yeah, pretty happy with that performance. Yeah, so next time, I'm not sure what we'll do if we'll continue with this one. We have... this is the deck that's in progress. We're working on it. Britain US Air, we could actually maybe do that one, but I'd probably just do that one playing casual. I don't think I'd want to do that one in the ladder. It's not that well developed. The Blitz Tank one is okay. Pedal to the Metal, it's the revamped of the like the level 12 or level whatever it is deck that you get when you make some early progress. So yeah, this one was it's a pretty good time. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to have you back for the next one.